Good morning, everyone. It is Friday. It's just gone 8 o'clock, and I have been up since 6:30. Got up, got dressed, brushed my teeth, left the house, get straight outdoors, start waking up with a little bit of a power walk with my good friend Ben. I mentioned on Instagram earlier that it's nice to be able to get yourself up and meet up with a friend straight away, because it allows you to be a lot more committed to the goal that it is that you're trying to achieve. So with me, I'm not a morning person at all, so getting up is actually quite a struggle for me, just naturally, regardless whether I put my phone on the other side of the room with an alarm set. My body just gets up, hits the snooze button, goes straight back to bed. But unless I've actually got something to do, something I need to be at the door for, I find it very difficult to actually get up. So I'm just like everybody else in some respect, that not everyone is a morning person and about to get up and just get out the door. Good friend of mine and teammate Jeremy Alderton, he is a morning person. He's an ex-army guy, so he's used to getting up every single morning, 5 o'clock on the dot, getting out the door and starting his day. I'm quite the opposite. I'm more of a night owl, so I do a lot more of my thinking and work later on in the evenings or later on at night. That's when I do my best thinking. So, like I say, it's difficult for me to get up in the morning and actually get outdoors. But like I said, I've just teamed up with my good friend Ben, who actually lives just 5 minutes around the corner from me. So it's very easy to meet up with him in the morning, be committed to what it is that we're trying to do. And that's, like I said, getting that 45 minutes to an hour power walk in the morning, just basically wake ourselves up. I'm not doing it for any other reason than to wake myself up so I can start the day and be a lot more productive like I am now. Like I said, it's just gone 8 o'clock and I'm already sat in front of my laptop now about to do work and write up client plans, etc. As well as being able to get my breakfast in. So here I've just got my oats, my bananas and pineapple, a little bit of cinnamon in there as well. Got my smart shaker with grenades, Hydra 6 in there. Just got 3.5 scoops of that. And then going to get in my grenade ration pack as well, which is my multivitamins, omegas, probiotics and antioxidants. So I'm starting the day as I need to start it. And that's also going to set the tone for the rest of the day in terms of food. Make sure I get it all in and get in all the requirements that I need. Going to train hopefully around about 2-3 o'clock today, maybe a little bit later depending on how much work I get done. But yeah, just if you are struggling to get up in the morning and you're not that morning person, like I said, grab yourself a friend, grab yourself a walking buddy and just commit to it and make it happen. It's a lot harder to not stick to your goals if you have a friend involved than it is to do it by yourself, because you'll always tell yourself an excuse. Oh, I'll do it in the morning, or oh, not today, it's raining, or it's cold outside, or I'm not feel up to it, and you just want to keep hitting that snooze button or just turn the alarm off altogether and go straight back to sleep. If you've got a friend involved, you're making yourself accountable. Tell each other that if you don't turn up, you're gonna out each other on social media, and you're gonna make sure that you let everyone know that you didn't achieve your goal that day, because it's a lot harder to accept that fact that you're going to be known by everyone that you didn't achieve your goal, as opposed to that person who said, yes, I got up this morning, I met at the place I was supposed to meet, and we made it happen. We went on that walk, and we stay committed to our goals. So just keep that in mind. If you are struggling in the gym, or if you are struggling with getting up early or getting in that cardio or anything like that, bring somebody else on board, get somebody else involved. It's a lot easier, like I said, to stick to your goals if you've got that extra person there just to to help push each other, keep each other motivated, and it allows you to engage in some real genuine conversations with like-minded people as well. So it's been every morning that we've been walking so far, me and my friend Ben have been able to have some really good discussions on the health and fitness topics that we both enjoy, and we both get quite deep in thought process as well. So before we even realise it, 45 minutes or an hour of walking's passed, and we're right back at the starting point where we met in the first place. So like I said, it helps you wake yourself up mentally and physically at the same time. And again, I've started the day early. Like I said, it's just gone 8:15 now. And I'm already feeling mentally more productive, so I'm going to get a lot more done today than I would do if I was waking up at 9-10 o'clock in the morning. I know a lot of people are obviously at work now, so they're not that you're not fortunate to be able to have that flexibility to wake up at that time. But I've just recently become fortunate enough to free up a lot of time and have a lot more flexibility in my lifestyle. So again, you know, instead of getting up bang on 7 o'clock every morning and leaving the door and continuing with that normal routine, I've now got to restructure my routine to fit around what it is that I do. So I did spend the first couple of days getting up quite late, you know, 9:30 and even 10 o'clock on one of the mornings, and already had missed a meal and I was falling behind, and I was thinking I can't do this anymore. I need to wake myself up and have something to do first thing in the morning. So, you know, I went straight out, trained with a good friend of mine, like I said, Ben, had a discussion with him. He was also struggling to get up in the morning, and you know, we need to make sure we start the day right. So yeah, grab yourself a friend, like I say, get yourself committed, set the goal. It's always better working out with somebody else, and like it's more enjoyable and you get something to talk about. But again, make sure it's somebody who is like-minded like you, who does have a goal in mind and something they want to achieve, and it allows you both to stay motivated then. Yes, make sure you pick your training partners wisely, because the worst thing is having a partner who just wants to fail or give up after a few minutes. I mean, I've had my fair share of training partners over the years where I'm literally swapping, changing them, like I'm changing my outfits. So, you know, you've got to be that one who sets that example and stays on board with what it is you're trying to achieve. I know not a lot of people like to stay motivated by making themselves accountable. I mean, I use social media to let everybody know what I'm doing and stuff, because it helps keep me motivated by making it sure everybody knows what I'm doing. So therefore, I can't not do it. If I've got a goal in mind, then and I need to achieve it, if nobody knows about it, then if you're quick to make excuses for yourself and, like I said, want to give up and not do it that day, or pull it behind, or put it back. And when it goes for anything that you're doing in life, not just health and fitness, whether it be a work commitment or, you know, somewhere you need to be on that particular day, you know, you're helping out a friend or a family member, you know, and you make excuses for yourself. Make yourself accountable. I mean, not even just so much just on social media. If you're not, you know, too keen on that idea, make it accountable within your friends and family and your close circle of people. Because again, if you're just by letting them know, it's making yourself accountable to the point you need to stick to it. So if you are sticking to it, then you're getting to where you need to be. You're not making excuses. You're making every day count. You're making good use of the time that you have, and you know, making sure you stay on that course. So, you know, no more excuses. I'm tired of hearing excuses. I've heard it for a very, very long time now. All the excuses in the book to why I can't do this and I can't do that. And I've used a few of them myself, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, it's about realising that and making it change, making that difference. So, guys, set yourself a goal. Get yourself a reliable training partner or a reliable walking partner, or just a real good friend who will help support you and motivate you through the goal it is you're trying to achieve, so that you can also give that back to them and you can achieve it together. So on that note, have a great Friday. Make sure it's productive. Make sure you get a lot done today, and then set the tone for tomorrow morning as well. Right guys, until next time, speak to you later.